Hey everybody, Chris Hansen here at One Chris Hansen. I want to share with all of you why agency might actually be a better model and a niche than SaaS for most people who are just getting started in business. I'm going to break down how I went from 0 to 100K a month. It wasn't always smooth sailing. Revenue fluctuated. We didn't get there immediately, but I think it's a journey worth sharing.
It's the One Podcast.
You meet somebody wealthy, their family at one point was not wealthy. And then the one shows up. The one. One person changes a family tree forever. In my family, I'm the one.
Hey guys, so we got another episode of the One Podcast here with Mirko Peters. This is going to be an interesting one for people who are into data and data science. He's got a great channel delving into kind of everything data, and I think is going to have an interesting perspective for everybody in early stage startups, kind of in the new community. So Mirko, do you want to just kind of give a quick background to yourself and kind of what you're focused on venture wise for the audience, and then we can kind of delve deeper into your entrepreneurial background?
Yeah, my name is Mirko Peters. I work for a company. It's called Solutions to Share, and we're doing governance solutions for Microsoft. Microsoft Teams, Microsoft SharePoint, and so on. And have some other companies that is included, like Digital Touch. We're making more consulting in the Azure world, and we have a summit company that makes events like Power BI Summit and so on. And yes, also Daten Pioneer, it's a German company that does does Power BI and dashboards, this stuff. And I work I'm working in the field artificial intelligence and also automatizations, and look how we can optimize process in our companies, and look how we can do route process automation, so we have not doing all this stupid stuff you're doing every time, so that we look that we can do this in a simple way. That is most part of my job. I came classical from the e-commerce, and they are from the analyze based, and so I have some experience what kind of data warehouse, data lakes, and so on, and data architecture.
Nice.
And and my topic, I promote, it's data quality. So topics like data catalogs, data lineage models. So because I find it's interesting topic, because there's this part. I think we have three parts. It's the data governance, we have data literacy, and we have data culture. And this is data quality is the part where you have all these three topics inside, and I love it.
Nice. So you want to? So obviously, your kind of focus area right now is BI, data automation, analytics, that type of thing. How did you kind of what was like the start of your career? How did you get into that in the first place, or what interested you about it?
It's more, I have worked on marketing and e-commerce, on e-commerce company, and I see their marketing much more data driven, and all the digital channels brings a lot of data you can use. And this was my start for my career in data science. So this was how I started. And it's learning by doing, I say. You're getting every
Nice.
time you're getting better, or you're learning something new. You learn new technology, and
Yeah, I think a lot of entrepreneurs, mention data or talk about data, but they don't really kind of know utilize it, I guess, in effective ways. So I guess going back to like those marketing roles that you have, like what were you in terms of how were you utilizing data to like improve marketing, or what sorts of tools were you using? Can you just like walk us through a little bit of that?
Yes,
For the
it
background.
was, the start was Google Analytics and Adobe Analytics. And with Adobe, there come in kind of new tools that have very interesting features like personalization. So we can say, hello Christian, welcome on our website. We have the best products for you here. Look, this is other entrepreneurs buying this stuff, and they have a lot of
Right.
modules you can put on, and so this was the time I have more to learn about ETL processing, how we load data from other sources in this specific tool. And this was as a like logistic data. When is your product in the place where you have ordered it, or we have data from customer service, how happy are the people, and so on. And then I have started to build my first data warehouse, because it's nice to have a lot of data in your web analytics, but the web analytics only used by, I say, marketing and sales, and the other departments are not looking at it. And so we have started data warehousing to build centralized one-stop shop for data. And this was so the first contact I had with data warehousing.
Nice. So I guess for people who are like kind of unfamiliar with that, how would you use like data warehousing, for example, to like improve something in the marketing realms, like SEO or website traffic, like the conversion analytics? Like how would people actually use that? Do you know what I'm saying? To kind of increase their marketing metrics at like whatever company or product they're pushing.
I think the first simple thing is you can normally you have you say, okay, I have a marketing budget for, I don't know, for this specific channel. I have I don't know, 10,000 euros, and I will spend it. And what you doing is, it's okay. I don't know. I sell, I don't know, books, or and I don't know, and you have some categories, and then you say, okay, what on what base this budget, it's make no sense. It makes sense to say I can invest, I don't know, like 20% per book on marketing spendings, and then I have left this kind, and I have to sell and my books. And this is you have to start to shift the thinking of the company, and became more data driven. I think this is what should be happened. And then you see, oh, okay, we can learn a lot of data, and we can see now, here this book is special for this target group. You see, okay, that's, and then I can make more campaigns specialized
For that.
on the users. That's
Do
the
you,
thing.
from just like and I'm a marketer, so I'm kind of thinking about this just in terms of how I think about it. But do you have to? So most startups, obviously, so some are B2B, some have smaller market sizes. Is there like a statistical significance piece where it only becomes useful if your data set is super large? Like if you have like a few thousand visitors on your site, or through an Amazon page, or whatever the medium is, like what is, do you only have statistical significance at a certain amount of data? If you're running a campaign, is the data only valuable at a certain size? So like, do you need statistical significance of, let's say, like 100,000 website visits, or 100,000 people coming through a landing page, or what? You know what I'm saying? What's the, because a lot of people who have businesses, right, they're only having like 10 or so. They're only having like a small sample size in their marketing data. So I guess my question for you is like, at what point does that? Can you actually look at that data to determine
Yeah.
how
So
that make conclusions?
I have, yes, I have kind of data to make decisions, but it's not. But the most people think it must be owned my own data. I have collected, but you can buy also data from other sources. So this is what like uh, you can do, like a Facebook campaign, and you can collect data. But you can also look before what did Facebook know about this target group, and when I have this target group, I can also look at I don't know, LinkedIn, and I can collect informations. I can it's not the that only based on my collected data, so I can on my own data I can also look at
other
other
people's data.
sites to collect data, and
Got
this
it.
is the stuff I have to do, and this is how I can optimize my marketing campaigns much better. It's also uh, the how target groups are thinking, to I can build my on this data I can build my personas and develop them, so I don't need my own data. It's much better to have a lot of data and my own data, and I can also going to okay, what I have beside data, I can also look on, I don't know, customer service. What have they collect? What the people say about my products? I can take this data. I can go um, to the sales team and ask them, you have talked to all the people. Can you give me more information about this target group? And most, they have all their own systems, like customer relationship management in sales, or some, I don't know how tools, ticketing tools from the customer service, and all this data I can collect and build by my first data warehouse.
Got it. What I guess you mentioned before, like utilizing other people's data. I assume you published stuff on this, but is there a, like, let's say for like a marketing or a sales use case, so I'm launching a company in a specific industry. Are there any BI tools or places online where I can go and analyze other people's data from like other companies or other marketing campaigns?
It's some kinds. There are studies you can download and learn a lot, but there you can it's some kind of open data platforms. It's also available. You can use when you make a campaign on Facebook, you can learn a lot about the targeting groups, and then you say, okay, I like women that interested in
The
I don't know,
demographics.
interested in graphic design, what also are interested in. Then I get more information about the target. Okay, they're interested in this, and in this age, or in this, and I can collect this data, and then I go next to, I don't know, to Google and ask them for more information. It's a process, so I can find a lot of data for free. Most the big marketing, the big media companies have this data and give it away for free most times. Also, I can collect, I don't know, I can go to look when I'm in a specific market. I don't know, I'm here in you can look, okay, how rich are people in New York, in this area. Is it good to sell my product there, or is how looks it in I don't know, in Sydney, how looks it in Berlin? I can look all these data and see, can collect it, and then okay, I see this there. It's more my group, or I can do this campaign for this incoming group, or for the people that are living there. I can see social demographic data. I have a lot of places where I can collect this.
Do you think that's the social demographic data or characteristics like that? Does that have like a large application in terms of running marketing campaigns for people, like segmenting the audience and whatnot. Like we have a lot of people in our cohort that do email campaigns, different PPC campaigns, and they're always asking, like, do we segment the audience and the niches to kind of fit like demographic groups? But I think people who are running like smart campaigns, it's kind of hard to do. But do you, have you, I guess, in your marketing roles or different, kind of companies you've worked with, have you seen that like be implemented in a valid way?
It's like most time they're doing it in segmentation with customer relationship management, where the data get in. Often the sales teams use it for special reselling campaigns and so on. But I think it's not. It's like what product I sell and find the right people for it, and all data I can collect. It's helped me to understand my targeting group better, and also product improvements. What can I change to make it interesting for another group? It's all this kind I can do. I think it's the part on we sell on marketing. It's really interesting. So also you can doing some like I say a little bit funny stuff. I have worked for a fashion e-commerce company, and we have sell the word then we have a campaign that was targeted on regions and targeting group, and it was how was the weather? Was the sun shining? We have make a campaign. We have got, hey, the sun is shining in your city. Look down here, or
Sure.
I don't know, Berlin and so on. And we have said, okay, buy our sunglasses here. You see our sunglasses that will help you. Also, we have it was rain, so we have sell umbrella. Oh, you can came in the rain. Here, look at this beautiful umbrellas we have to sell. All this stuff you can do a lot of with your data. It's also,
Sure.
but this I think is what special for marketing is. It's data can do a lot of process optimization, can help you a lot, but it's never be creative. I don't think that is something machines never get. Don't learn really to be creative. I think so, and this is what save marketing jobs. It's be a creative guy, and this is what you're not doing with machine learning or AI algorithm.
Got it. And I guess do you know of any like technology? You mentioned the machine learning and the AI that can do segmentation or work off of like a data set to really fine tune like a PPC campaign or SEO. Have you seen anything, I guess, in your work as far as that?
Yeah, there are some kinds of companies they have it. It was, we have worked with sometimes with Intelli ads. They have we have collect the customer journey, so we see the people have this touch points to come, and then the campaigns have changed, but it's some tools out. I don't, it's not my job, but there are also tools
Sure.
that can create you up to 100,000 different ad campaigns with one click, where you already set your product,
programmatic stuff.
You load it into it, and it generates you all the marketing campaigns and so on, and you are ready to do it. But it's a little bit critical, because sometimes it sounds not very well, or the technology it's based on, it's taking from your competitors, and it's not 100% matching. It's also some work to do. You have also quality management. You cannot use it all with one click. It's more a marketing gag than it's real actually.
Got it. So I guess shifting gears a little bit. So you run a magazine centered around, you produce a lot of online content like on Medium, YouTube, etc., centered around the data analytics. How did you get? Is that I guess like a side project for you, or like how did you get into that? In terms of producing that magazine.
Yes, it's a side project, and it's make fun, and I also learn a lot because I get feedback, and people say, I don't know, today I had a feedback. We delete all the data to direct. Why you say here for a good data model you have to make it hidden, and then I say, okay, I have learned this. So, and you said, okay, but you can do and you are learn a lot of people, and you can interact with them and learn from them. And this is, I think, that's make fun to learn from others and give also what I have learned to others. I think this is the future, to exchange knowledge.
Have you found that people are like who are generally the people, like what's your target audience? Like who's mostly interested in, is it marketers or general interest people, or what, who's most interested in, I guess?
Yeah, it's from topic to topic, but I think the most people are data engineers and specialized, but also I have content that's more for I think for founders or small companies. So we can all talk about this all this fine stuff you see on this Microsoft or Salesforce events, and there was. But it's okay. You see a testimonial by Coca-Cola, and you think, "Wow, that's great! I need it. It's so amazing." And then you sit there with your two guys, and I don't know, $10,000 budget, and you are not happy if you have seen this what they doing with their data and all the stuff, because it's you cannot do it with a small client team. And so I make a lot of content to tell how to start as founder or in a small company. This is the other kind of content I tell, and I also think it's what do the most companies wrong, and I think big companies doing it mostly wrong, or they are so old that they never have think about what's data and how important it is. I see all the big companies have data silos and say, okay, this people have this kind of data, this people have this kind of data, and there's no exchange because this data, and there's no new learnings. And the other thing is it's data quality. It's this is I never find a company that have no data quality issues, and this is yeah, this is something I think that can we make much better, because when you start your company, or we are in a little company, data quality, when you make it right, you not only have good data and the good data quality, you have a mind changing on the people they work there, and they're feeling more, I think, more involved in the company, because it's all clear, they understand it. It's
Sure.
so often that I'm in a company and I ask something, okay, give here it's, I don't know, a KPI. Tell me, what did you understand under a sale? Okay. Okay. And then you ask marketing, and they say, okay, sale is for us, this is this and this. For sales managers, this and this. For I don't know, for controlling, it's some other, but they use all the same words, and then they have some different understandings, and then they talk and think we have understand, but they meaning other things, but they say the same. And this is often a problem. And so this, when you make your data quality with some simple tricks, you can get good data quality when you say, okay, for one KPI, I have a stakeholder. He makes a description and say what this really mean. When I have this in my company, I have good quality because I have one or two
Sure.
guys there are for this data they are responsible, and they can tell this is what we meaning with this kind of data. And so I think this is something companies should start with thinking how we make our data quality better. And it's making this mind shifting. It's the people are involved, so they are responsibility for something for their KPIs. They have to teach other people, and there's it's a I think this shift it's it's good to I think all people say, "Oh, nice change management," but don't start the change on me. So let doing the change, doing the other people. And when you're doing this data quality stuff, all people are involved, and all have to do a little change, and they see, and they get really fast. They get with this better data quality, they get better working processes, they get better stuff they can use, and they get it's really simple, and the shift is big because you're doing small things and get big results, and that's make people feeling better and
Yeah.
do this change.
No, I get that. So I in general with the data analytics magazine that you've been doing, how have you kind of just for other people who are like trying to build kind of media or online brands and stuff like that, how have you grown that? Or like it seems like a very esoteric topic to in a certain sense. So how have you like kind of grown that newsletter? Or just like what are some ways that you've built that over time?
I'm using the main channel for me. It's LinkedIn, and
Nice.
I doing there my personal page, like a personal brand, and my company page, data and analytics. And I doing this by posting their special content for the pages, so people come back and taking the newsletter
Nice.
from both. And then from the other channels like Medium and YouTube, I only recycle it on LinkedIn and getting the traffic from LinkedIn. It's my most important channel. I use also a tool. It's called Missing Letter. It's really
Okay.
simple for doing this, and then you can make, when you have an RSS feed, and it generate you up to 10 posts from the content you have there, and posted it automatically to the best time. It's a really cool tool. I love it. It makes it really simple to recycle content and post it again and again.
Nice. So it's like evergreen content, I guess, or just it helps you kind of break that down with more stuff.
Yeah, it's most. So, but you can say, okay, the evergreen content, I make the campaign over a year or so, and I can also say, okay, this is a news topic, and I make it a 2-week campaign or 1-week campaign, and posting it often in this in this time. So this is what the software doing for me. That's really nice.
And what I guess is that have you monetized that? And do you have like any plans to develop that into like another type of business, consulting business, something along those lines?
No, and actually, I haven't any plan. It's like, yes, I a little bit monetized because I from some article I doing affiliation to my company I work, and I get some revenue share.
Where they go in.
And I think in Medium it's a paywall, but normally I have it for evergreen content for a half year behind the paywall, and then I make it free. But it's not a business that they
Yeah.
it's for 9 months, and you're not going rich with posting on Medium with this kind of content.
Got it. Who do you find the audience is? Like, are they business owners? Are they marketing people? Who are the readers?
Yeah, it's the first part. It's the two guys they're doing the same job, or we exchange experience, and the other are more founders or people also interested in this topic. And another big group that reading my content, it's people they will start a career in data science. I think that's also a big target group.
Cool. So I guess tying everything together and just wrapping things up, what for people who have no idea, are interested in maybe data analytics or the warehousing or anything like that, like what's the best way for them to, if they're reading about it, reading like your Medium, stuff like that, what's the best way for them to like actually utilize it in business growth? Like what are some actionable steps to be more conscientious of data and work it into growth?
It's the first I have to learn. I think when you start with data, it's ask business questions. You have to think, ask right business questions. And the problem most time it's when you talk to people, why you like to start with data, and then they say, yeah, I have to report something to, or I will have a report, and okay, a report, and why? What's the specific question you have to this report? And most people don't know. They say, I will see how much revenue I do. Okay, why? And what's the learning you will make from this? And this business questions, learning us business questions is the most important part. And then I have to look what technology is right and so on. Then I can learn it. But this is I think you should start really think about the questions and why you're doing it and what is the outcome, and not it's a look at the KPI. So it's more, what did the KPI say? What are the next steps? What I have to do when I see that this KPIs? This is a process you have to understand. And I think the other thing is it's to make storytelling with data. So you get a lot. You have this data, and then you have to really to say, hey, look here. In I don't know, we have all these red colors. So here we make lower sales, and I have analyzed it, and here you see it's they are living, I don't know, only old people, so we don't sell our
There.
like I don't know, our parenting services stuff, and this is the story behind data. This is also important to bring a benefit to the company, and this is the two things you have to start before you think about what technology I use and so on. I think this is this is something you should learn first.
Got it. Cool. Where can people find you? What are the key links? And if they want to learn more, how do they connect with you?
Yeah, they can link over LinkedIn, or they can look at my Medium site. But I think most time I'm feeling I living in LinkedIn, so it's I think it's the best way to connect with me, and and they can look at what I post and learn. And also I'm happy to chat with people and exchange knowledge.
Yeah, we'll put your links in the show notes, and maybe we'll get you on the Discord or something to interact with the community.
Yeah.
So
good.
Sounds good. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
This
thank you
for
your time in the podcast.
It's the One Podcast. Are you subbed, my G?